All right, hello. This is your dreaded crypto maniac coming at you December 7th, 2021. So yeah, I posted a video on Friday feeling pretty confident that I'd be able to get everyone's hopes up and crashed and burned on that one. I think the price was at, God, what was it at? I think it was at 52K for Bitcoin. And I was just saying it was going to bounce. And now we're right where we were, but a little bit lower. But we had that flash crash. It was basically a deleveraging event. Um, I think it was also whales trying to play their games. You know, they saw that there was a lot of leverage in the market, and I think there was one. I think the third biggest whale wallet, I think, did a big flash sell. Oops, sorry about that. And yeah, that basically cascaded the whole market, and you know, they made their money, and apparently they just bought a bunch more back. So they're just playing their games. Nothing to worry about too much. But here we are on the weekly, and honestly, like it's all good. It's all hunky dory. A lot does ride on this week though. So everyone just keeps on talking about Bitcoin. That's like my big thing right now is I'm just looking at the total crypto market cap, which I'll bring up in a second. But we're still holding great averages on that. We're still holding the 21 week moving average on the total market cap. We're a little bit below it on Bitcoin. There is a lot that kind of rides on Bitcoin. Everything follows Bitcoin. So at the end of this week, we really need to close above 51, 52, 53, or 54 would be preferable. But if we can get up there and close above it at the end of this week, we're fine. So it's nothing to worry about. I would say if we do close below it, and say we close back down here below the 21 week moving average, then there's a slight chance that the bears are right and we have a double top and the 4-year cycle is intact and we're going to go through a year bear market and just get obliterated. So a lot of my sources don't support that theory. I kind of sit in the middle. I think that we'll go at least end of December, January for Bitcoin, and maybe February for the altcoins or somewhere along that. Altcoins, so last cycle, Bitcoin topped first, and then the altcoins topped. Everyone's saying that the altcoins are going to top right after Bitcoin tops. Like, who's to say that? So I kind of think, so since the altcoin dominance is extremely heavy right now, like altcoins are they're holding really steady. Like if you look at Ethereum, USD, it didn't crash nearly as hard. So it's altcoin season technically. It hasn't started yet, but basically alts have held. And Ethereum is well above its 21 week moving average. We're in an ascending pattern, ascending triangle holding pattern. There's a slight chance that we can come on down here. This seems really low, but that would be really insane if we did. But it could happen. But really, yeah, like I was saying, like if Bitcoin, well, maybe the altcoins top first and then Bitcoin tops. I mean, who's to say? I don't know. These people, everyone thinks they know everything. But I wanted to look at the total. So look at the total market cap. So basically, I'm just trying to a little bit of hopium. The big whales have not been selling. The big institutions have not. This is a retail-driven event, and that I think there was a couple whales Friday night crashed the markets at 10 o'clock or 12 o'clock when I was partying on Friday night, and just it caught everyone off guard. It actually ruined my night because I had to go and cover some positions, and yeah, this was not very fun. So I feel for anybody that's in these emotional swings. So here's a total market cap without Bitcoin. So well above the 21 week moving average. We had 4 candles, weekly candles in red. I mean, there's a good chance we bounce from here and go on up, and that'd take us to the end of the year, and I think it'd be in green. I mean, we haven't had any kind of blow off top. It hasn't been ridiculous. So I mean, I'm expecting this to keep going, and originally my plan was to start cashing out a little bit, end of November into December. Now it's kind of looking like, yeah, it might take a little bit of profit in December just to cover costs, but you know, exiting right now before we've even started really going just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And here's the whole total market cap. So we're above the 21 week moving average, hugging it. We did spike down below, like candle wicks really aren't as important as the candle bodies. Like, let's say we came down here and closed below this weekend next week, and then busted down here, then that'd be over with. The whole thing would be over. But also, like, everything is also dependent on the stock market, and stock markets have not been doing good. They've been bouncing today, and there was a lot of volume in the stock bounce. So that tells me that we're going to go up until we'll have the Santa Claus rally that they call it. And typically, what I've noticed the last few years, that rally will go into New Year's and maybe the first couple weeks in January. And then it seems like February is kind of dead. And then maybe a spring rally will happen. And then there'll be a summer lull. Hard to say what's going to happen. I mean, some of my contacts say that crypto market's going to spike hard, get kind of die down, and spark hard again in spring. But who knows? We all have trading plans. My trading plan. I mean, I've been in this for 5 years now, and I'm ready to take care of myself, take a little bit of profits, and hopefully quit my job. So I want to do this full time and do some other things. So that's my plan. But I mean, if you're new into this, do 4 years. 3 or 4 years, 5 years. Until you're in profit and you're pretty happy with it. That would be my recommendation. But yeah, I was trying to pull up. Let's see. Yeah, it was like silver and gold rallied a bit. The mining stocks, the blockchain stocks, are all starting to pop up again. They're at really good entries. Riot, Mara, Hive, Block. Where's some other ones? Those are the main ones. I think Cobalt is another one. But you can look them up. Yeah, Riot, Mara are the big ones. Hive is a low cap one that can make a lot of money. Oh, there we go. Damn it. Thought I found it. Trying to catch this thing. My computer's still laggy. Hoping to get a new one pretty soon. But I don't want to waste too much time here. But I just, I mean, a lot depends on this week. I mean, if we have a giant crash and we go down below 42K, hold the candle below the 52-week moving average, it could get ugly. I mean, it could get bad, be a long winter, and then maybe spring will pop back up, and the whole cycle theory has changed. I don't think so. I mean, looking at these charts, everything looks intact. The fear and greed index is extremely low. Okay, here's the SPY. Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't even realize this, but this is the S&P, or this is like one of the big S&P stocks. It's holding its 21-week moving average. I mean, it's looking good to me. Everything looks good. We're getting some bearish divergence, though, which this is on the weekly. This is going to take a while to pan out, but basically what that means is that the amount of buying is slowing down ever so slightly. And why is this thing going? Yes, trend line. Yeah, the amount of buying is going down. Oh God, come on. But it's reason to think that maybe it comes back up, touches down. This thing's so laggy. Anyway, it basically means that the market's starting to get a little bit frothy, and we're probably getting towards some kind of a blow off top or end of cycle. So take that as you will. But it could be a month or two away. So it's just good to know. But that's really it for me today. I just, that's my 2 cents. Look at the total market cap. I don't know why everybody just focuses on Bitcoin or just Ethereum. Like, the total market cap is what really is this whole cycle is about. that's what everything is going towards. Everything's become one, and it's not just Bitcoin. It hasn't been Bitcoin since 2015 or 2013. So just looking at the whole thing, so we topped out at about 3 trillion, and just sort of rudimentarily. I mean, I did some charting, and like I see a top at 4 or 5 trillion. That's pretty conservative, honestly. I think we could go up to like 10. So take that as you will. Anyways, appreciate you stopping by, and good luck. HODL on, and don't get wrecked, as they say. Peace.